name is C.V.Akuta. Welcome to my TV show. In case you're joining for the first time, events happen so quick in the world, around the world. Brexit, Trump surviving impeachment trial and impeachment threat, and then up till the issue of adding Nigeria among the 6 latest countries that the US will suspend immigrant visa. This episode will look at the implications of Brexit to Nigerians and the suspension of immigrant visa to Nigerians. Let us start with the US suspension of immigrant visa to Nigeria. Please note the word immigrant visa. All other visas are okay, are valid, are open, like visitors visa, maybe student visa, and tourism visa. According to the US government, they said on their portal, which again I'm going to upload at the below section if you're watching this video. I've also shared these reasons on my website www.C.V.Akutamedia.com. You could also see the reasons on my website. The US alleged that Nigerian government was not sharing information with them. Sensitive information, maybe I'm paraphrasing, information about maybe terrorists or other things like that. Please read the full description below this video. Then the question one asks, or I've been asking, is why wouldn't Nigerian government reciprocate and then be able to share information with the US amongst other requests the US has made to Nigeria? I mean, one wouldn't understand why. So that is the main reason for this visa suspension. But like you know, this suspension wouldn't affect Nigerian leaders or politicians. By now, most of them would have gotten the US citizenship, or their families and children would have been settled in the US. Those that are interested to go to the US by now would have acquired US citizenship. Or even if they've not acquired, it wouldn't affect them. It is the innocent Nigerians that are struggling to survive, or those that wants to go to settle in the US, or those that have their spouses in the US, or those whose spouses are in America or wants to bring over from Nigeria to US, that will suffer. Head or tail, everything comes down to the other Nigerians that are trying to make a living. So the issue of poor leadership, poor governance has also reared its ugly head again. The problem with Nigeria rests squarely on our leadership, pure and simple. This issue with America explains it all. It's poor leadership, inability to reciprocate or share information with America. Again, you wonder, I mean, is there anything Nigeria is hiding from America? Now, the consequences or the effects would be for other Nigerians now to pay the price. Just like anything that happens in Nigeria, it is other Nigerians that pays the price. Bad leadership in Nigeria doesn't affect the leaders. It affects the poor masses, the poor Nigerians on the streets of Nigeria. Head or tail, the poor Nigerians are going to pay this price now, are going to suffer. This suspension of immigrant visa might break some homes. Our leaders don't care. So I've been wondering, why wouldn't Nigeria reciprocate, share information with the US, particularly sensitive and security information, according to what the US alleged? I'm just paraphrasing. Read the full details at the below section of this video. I'm going to upload the reasons. So we continue to pay the price for poor leadership. The poor masses continues to pay the price for poor leadership anytime, every time in Nigeria. That's what happens every time. Well, I'm hoping that the Nigerian leaders or leadership will get hold of this video or watch this episode and be able to sit up to their responsibilities. I mean, do the right thing, do the needful thing. Perhaps maybe send this information to America or even send lobbyists. Why are we giant of Africa? Why are we the biggest black nation in the world? We should be able to influence America, influence US policies, be able to reciprocate whatever information they need from Nigeria. Right, moving on from America, let us get to Brexit. Britain has left EU officially. Now, the implications to Nigeria and Nigerians. One was that the UK, on the 20th of January 2020, they held UK African Summit, where they brought African heads of state. I did an episode about that. Just check my YouTube videos where they discuss trade. Before now, any trade between Nigeria and the UK wouldn't be possible. It has to be Nigeria and the EU. So Nigeria will negotiate with the EU and meet EU conditions before they can be able to export to EU, which UK was part of. But with the Brexit now, the UK can be able to enter a trade deal with Nigeria and other African countries, including other Commonwealth countries. But this trade deal will not start now until the UK finishes negotiating with the EU, because UK has entered transition period that will last for 11 months. From the 1st of February 2020 till the 31st of December 2020, UK will be on transition period with the EU, meaning that everything will remain as it is or as it was. The status quo will remain until after the transition, when the UK will negotiate their trade, whatever, with the EU. But again, you ask yourself, in the event of trading between the UK and the Nigeria, how would the trade look like? Because Nigeria has few products to export to the UK, basically oil and gas, or maybe foodstuffs, agro products. But the UK will export finished products, so many things to export to Nigeria. So the trade will be imbalanced trade. The UK will export more to Nigeria. It's gonna still be like dumping ground for the UK. UK will export both their goods and services to Nigeria. Nigeria will have few commodities or goods or services to export to the UK. Again, it's gonna be trade deficit. UK will benefit more at the expense of Nigeria. Still moving on. The Nigerians in the UK, those that doesn't have permanent status, will be worried because nobody knows the direction of the next immigration policy that the conservatives will introduce. But I can hazard a guess. I can maybe predict that the UK government will bring tougher immigration measures. However, some other school of thought disagreed with my thinking. They said because UK has left the EU now and wants to enter into trade relationship with Africa, Nigeria, and other Commonwealth countries, that they will not bring tougher immigration rules because they will want to maybe attract skilled workers from maybe nurses, care professionals from maybe Nigeria, Africa, and other Commonwealth countries. But like I said in my article, which I posted earlier on, the only certainty on this Brexit is the uncertainty. That is to say, no one can tell you what will happen next. Above all, We still have to wait until UK finishes their transition period. Now they will negotiate with the EU about their future. Whatever that happens in those negotiations will affect Nigeria and Nigerians. More like when two elephants are fighting, the grass suffers. When two elephants are making love, the grass also suffers. So head or tail, an average Nigerian also, average Nigerians also are the ones that will also pay the price. Make no mistake. In the case of Trump suspending visa, immigrant visa, the average Nigerians will suffer. In the case of Brexit, if it goes wrong, also, I mean, in case of Brexit, the relationship with Nigeria and the UK, if they bring tougher immigration rules, also, the average Nigerians will also pay the price. It becomes a case, it becomes a bad thing to be poor in Nigeria. But poverty is not bad. But in this instance, it becomes an issue. This is where I'm going to end this episode. If you have any feedback or any comment to make, kindly drop them in the comment section below. Please don't forget to like our videos, share our videos. Above all, subscribe to our channel if you have not done so. Right? Till I see you again, let us continue to reason together. This is C.V.Akuta. Sign off for now. Bye-bye.